Lights out the racing here in Japan in the sprint. It's a really good start from that pole position by Pecco Bagnaia. He's going to get the drop on the field into this tight first corner. Morbidelli's going to get aggressive. Oh, he's trying further back. I think the two Aprilis are down. Martin and Marco Bezzecchi has gone down really, really hard there. That was a nasty incident for the rider who was fastest yesterday and started in P9. It's a real pinch point on that run down the first corner. Bezzecchi and Martin are out at the first corner. This is the drama then. We're going to follow Jorge Martin on the factory Aprilia, 17th on the grid. He darts on the inside immediately of Fermin Aldeguer and Jack Miller. You can see Marco Bezzecchi pretty much in the middle of your picture.
Yeah. Martin completely loses it and cleans out his teammate, Marco Bezzecchi. It was a case of who he was going to take out there rather than whether he was going to take one out. He lost it about 100 metres before he clattered into Bez.
I remember years ago, it was a real nasty incident with Colin Edwards, Loris Capirossi and John Hopkins. That was horrendous. When you look at those images, it's a big relief for everybody to see both Bezzecchi and Martin walking away from that crash, because look at Martin. He just basically headbutts into the side of Bezzecchi's Aprilia.
He's holding his shoulder.
That was awful to watch.
Comes Marquez.
Mark then, he finally does make a move on Mio into turn 5, but it's only a very short-lived affair. Mark's having his real issues in that turn 5 here today, because we saw him lose places to Acosta. He crashed there this morning at 5, and now Mir's got him.
Mir just goes ever so slightly wide there through 9. He will have the inside line, but he's now given Marc Márquez some encouragement.
Yeah, and has he lost all of his momentum? Has he lost all the drive? Yeah, lost his acceleration coming out of 9. Well, that's the second time then now. He tried it at turn 5 a few laps ago. Now dive bombs Mir up the hill into turn 10. As Mark comes from a long, long way back into turn 10. Yeah, well, that was just, block pass, wasn't it, from Mark? Just running him out of the paintwork, going, well, if I'm here, you can't turn in. That's it, game over. 2.5 laps remaining as he really does close in on Acosta. Is he going to maybe try and threaten the same move on Acosta into turn 10 as he put manners on Joan Mir, didn't he, into the hairpin corner a couple of laps ago. He's certainly going to be close enough. He's going to really think about it. He darts to the inside, and now this is exactly the tactics of Marc Márquez on the inside of Acosta, taking the piece of tarmac. Acosta wanting to occupy, and indeed he is. Then now up into P2.
And Pecco Bagnaia, well, can we say it now that he's back? He's 1 lap away from a first gold medal of the season, and it's a weekend where so much of the focus is on 93. Today, though, it's all about 63.
Yeah, the 63 fans can barely watch, but Bagnaia has been in cruise control. It is going to be a start-to-finish success here in this Grand Prix of Japan sprint. And it's his first sprint victory of 2025, and surely now we can say Bagnaia is back. What a sprint Saturday has been for the Italian. A pole position and sprint victory double. He made it look so easy. He led from the first corner to the last, and Pecco Bagnaia with a pat on the tank of that factory Ducati GP25. It has not been very often so far this season. There's so much emotion, so much relief as far as Pecco Bagnaia is concerned. He has had his critics, he has had his doubters, but he has proven once again, form is temporary, class is permanent.
But is it comeback day for Pecco Bagnaia? He finally has gold around his neck once again, a first sprint win of 2025.